Laurence.
Today we're going to talk to you about relationship and the influence relationships can have on a person's growth with example from The Perks of Being a Wallflower written by Stephen Chbosky.
The first example about relationship is friends. The good influence is they let you be who you really are and express yourself. The bad influence is when you try to be accepted, you do things you wouldn't really do. And the other one is sometimes to be accepted, you have to hide a part of yourself. We have quotes to explain more about the friendship from the perks of being a wallflower. So the first one is Sam sat down and started laughing. Patrick started laughing. I started laughing, and in that moment, I swear we were infinite. This quote means that when you're with friends, you can be yourself and express your feeling without being judged. The other quote is I hope the kind of second sign I hope it's the kind of second sign of a mixtape that Patrick can listen to whenever he drives alone and feel like he belongs to something whenever he's sad. So this means that friends can appreciate things that others do for them and remember it whenever they feel alone, sad, frustrated, and it helps to get better or through rough times. And the last one is I just remember walking between them and feeling for the first time that I belong somewhere. So this one means friends can help you to feel secure or good with yourself when you're down, and they are there to cheers you to your goals and they support you.
The quotes The second kind of relationship is with boyfriend and girlfriend. The good influence they can give you is that they make you feel loved and appreciated for who you are. And the bad influence is that they can make you do things you don't want by manipulation or pushing you to. Some quotes that explain it from the books The Perks of Being a Wallflower. The first one is I love Sam. It's not a movie kind of love either. I just look at her sometimes and I think she is the prettiest and nicest person in the world. And for Charlie, it means that it may be not perfect like in movies, but relationships can be important to you and be what's right to you uh, in a couple with that kind of person. The second quote is She kissed me. It was the kind of kiss that I could never tell my friends about out loud. It was the kind of kiss that made me know that I was never so happy in my whole life. And it means that sometimes just a small thing can make you really happy, even for a moment. And that's what this kind of relationship can give you a small moment of happiness. The last quote is all I cared about was the fact that Sam got really hurt, and I guess I realized at that moment that I really did love her. And when you're in a couple, it's important to share feelings, and when the one you love is hurt, you feel it too, usually. And so it helps a person to grow because they learn to interact with people and be real close to someone.
The other relationship that we're talking about is enemies. The good influence is they can push you to prove yourself and be better than them, and the bad influence is they judge you on everything and make you feel bad about yourself. For the enemies part, we don't have quotes, but one thing that we could say is that when Brad hit Patrick in the cafeteria, it helps Patrick to be more confident and really be confident with his homosexuality.
The last kind of influence you can have in relationship is from the family. The good influence is that they encourage you and help you through everything, even difficult moment. They don't judge you because they are supposed to love you no matter what. And bad influence is that sometimes you keep things inside and or secret so you won't disappoint them. To explain that kind of relationship, we have quotes from the book. The first one is My father came in and sat on the edge of my bed. He lit a cigarette and started to tell me about sex. He gave me this talk a few years before, but it was more biological then. Charlie means that uh, with your family, you can talk about everything without being judged, and they will always be there for you because they're your blood. And it's not always weird when it's talk like sex or other things like that. The second quote is a lot of kids at school hate their parents. Some of them got it, and some of them got caught in the middle of wrong lives. And sometimes kids don't have a good relationship with their parents, and it really leaves a psychological scar, and it can show when you're an adult. The last and third quotes is Mary Elizabeth says that my sister is a tease and a snob. I told her not to say anything like that about my sister again. Even when you're in a small fight with someone from a family, you will always feel to protect them no matter what. Because when your family get insult, it's like insult someone insult yourself.
Thank you for listening.